this last cycle that didn't work officially makes me infertile. Hi, thanks for clicking on Simply Tanika. I am Tanika. If you are new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Let's hang out a while. If you are returning, welcome back. Let's get those babies, ladies.
I see the crystal raindrop.
Hey fam, I'm back in Harlem and the sun is still out a little bit, so I thought I would do a nighttime walk home shot because I never do those. Yeah, it was good. I was thinking this month or this last cycle that didn't work officially makes me infertile or having an infertility issue. So the rule is a year of trying if you're under 40, I think it is, or 35 or under, and then after that it's 6 months. They want you to see a reproductive endocrinologist, right? And so I hit the 6 months. Luckily my benefits are you don't have to have an issue to go, like whatever you're trying to do to continue your family, our employer covers it. So I didn't have to demonstrate 12 months of trying. Yeah, so like it's official, but that also made me feel better because it's not as dire, right? Like it's not as uncommon that I've made 6 attempts. I am 47, so that kind of helped me put it in perspective. I officially have an issue, but I've done a lot of prep work leading up to this, so I feel like mentally I'm prepared to deal with that issue. And so, yeah. But I've come a long way, and hopefully I only have a little bit further to go. All right, I don't know what this light's gonna look like for editing. I will talk to you ladies when I get in the house. Hey fam, I'm home. Yeah, so like I was saying, I am officially in the infertility family. I don't like to lead with that on any of the, I say like Fertility Warrior just because it's in the positive instead of Infertility Warrior. Yeah, keeping it positive. I am going to be a warrior for my fertility, and we're going to figure this out. Gangster it to the finish line. So I think I mentioned it, but I just want to recap. What the Ari had said to me was, let's do 3 IUIs with the fresh sperm. She said 3 to 4, but I'm just going to say 3. And then we could look into the IVF. When I talked to the therapist yesterday, the fertility therapist, he also mentioned, because I said I had a concern about my nephrectomy, which is a fancy way of saying I had my kidney removed. I gave it to my sister in 2006. And I asked the reproductive endocrinologist, were there any implications for taking all this, the fertility meds, IVF meds, were there any implications on my kidney or lack thereof? And she was like, oh, don't worry about it. When I talked to the fertility therapist, he did say it's probably prudent to talk to someone about it who specializes in it. So that would be a nephrologist that I need to talk to. And just to confirm, like get the name of the meds and confirm like what is the actual impact, and then make a decision based on that. Because he's, said like, and it's fair that the reproductive endocrinologist is looking at it from her point of view, good, bad, or indifferent. Just like, obstetricians want to cut. They want to give you a C-section because they're surgeons, or they're not necessarily always advocating for a vaginal birth. So I think that's, I got to find a nephrologist here in New York. The last one I saw was in California, in Los Angeles. So I want to check it out and see and just like make sure, because there are things that as simple as like Advil that I can't have because it's processed in the kidney and not in the liver. I only can have acetaminophen. And so that's like a pretty regular over-the-counter drug, and so we're talking about like hardcore fertility meds. So I do want to understand like what the implications are, both short-term and long-term. Just like I've read studies of women who've done IVF multiple times and they have increased their risk of cancer. Some women have ended up with endometrial cancer, uterine cancer, breast cancer, There's another one. I'm drawing a blank on it. But like the young lady we saw at the subway this morning, Tiffany, her mom has a friend who has endometrial cancer. And it's from her doing IVF, and she ended up, I think, with 4 kids, and hers is pretty advanced. It's either stage 3 or stage 4. So now they're trying to raise money for her because so the kids have a normal life, like while all this is going on, and like there's adequate support in the house because she is a single mom by choice. But also, if she doesn't make it, like who's meant to look after these kids? And so I don't want to be in that situation where I've jeopardized my health in order to have a child, because then it's no good for the child, right? Especially because I am of advanced maternal age. I need to be aware of that and do everything that I can to be here for as long as I can. That I want to just make sure that there are no long-term risks for that. I'm at an increased risk for gestational diabetes and other things that also put a tax on your internal organs. And if my liver shuts down or my kidney shuts down while I'm pregnant, they would have to terminate the pregnancy. So that means if I'm past 20 weeks, they would deliver the baby early. If it's before that, then they would recommend termination. So none of those things I want to deal with. Like, I want a take-home baby, and in the safest way possible for both me and the child. So I just want to do all my due diligence. Having said that, hopefully we don't have to get to IVF and everything pans out. Had I thought about it sooner, had I thought it would be a real possibility, I would have researched this before. But I have time. If we're talking about going through this June cycle, July cycle, taking a break during the sonohystogram, looking for polyps and whatnot in my uterine lining, doing a month off with no meds, and then having egg retrieval in September, I have time. I'm hoping that it doesn't come to that, because that will be 3 cycles with the fresh sperm, and I feel like I've got the rhythm down. That's what I was saying on the way to the acupuncturist. Like, I understand what's going on at the clinic, like what their protocol is, and I understand a little bit of more of how to prep my body. So like today we did the moxibustion to prep my lining so that it's not too thin when we get there. I've doubled my ubiquinol, the CoQ10, which gives energy to the mitochondria, the little powerhouses in our cells. So I've doubled that to help with the growth. And just to make sure that those follicles are producing nice, beautiful oocytes to be released. Hopefully we'll get at least 2 this time. I think they'll let me go up to 3, but I'm prepared for twins. I've outed myself on that before. I had emailed that to Deidre a while back, and I was like, oh my God, I don't want to be greedy, but I really would love to have twins. One, so they would have, a sibling that's close to their own age, and they would grow up together, and if God forbid, if something happens to me, they would have each other. And just, I would like 3 children, and what are the odds of me having one and then being able to get pregnant again? Like, this has already been a struggle. So, yeah. Hopefully that's not greedy. It is what my heart desires. I'm going to speak the truth and shame the devil. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm, going to do everything I can to prepare myself mentally and physically. I feel better going into it. Like yesterday, I had to do a lot of soul searching if I wanted to move forward. Because even after I left the RE, I still had the option of not taking the meds tonight, right? And not starting and calling it off. I'm ready for it. You guys have been so great in all of your comments, not even knowing that I got a BFN yet, but like Genesis sent me a note saying that I had inspired her to go on, even if she didn't know, what was happening with this pregnancy that she, they're going back and forth with her about, but that she was preparing for whatever. She'd rather be sad for a little bit and move on. And it's true. Like, let's just line up all our ducks, and if I don't need it, then I don't need it. If I don't have to have that, I don't need it, but I was prepared just in case, instead of like trying to start all over or trying to just start from the beginning, which I kind of got a taste of when I wanted to do the IVF last cycle, and then like, whoa, you have all this stuff to do. So let's just get all the ducks in a row, as they say, or boxes checked, or whatever they say, and have it in my back pocket, right? What is it? Hope for the best, plan for the worst. So I'm hoping for the best, but I'll have all that other stuff in my back pocket, and we'll see what happens. God helps the willing. I'm willing. I'm willing to meet him more than halfway. I'm willing to do what it takes. I believe. I have faith. And I have courage. So I'm going to move forward. All right, I'm gonna do my nails. I realized I still had to do that when I said, oh, I have energy. I'm gonna come home and talk to you guys. But I didn't have the organic polish with me, so I did not go to the place. So I'm just gonna do them here. And so I'm not gonna talk you to death. But I did want to come on and say that. I want to thank you for all your support. You guys are amazing. I want to root all of you guys on. Some of you guys are like 8 days post IUI, different things going on, and I'm on delay. So by the time you see this, like your 8 DPIU, you already know your answer. But I am rooting for you. I keep you guys all in my prayers. I know there are a lot of the other family members, fertility fam, who keep you in their prayers as well. So I think it's good when you comment and let everyone know like what's going on with you. Share what you want to share. I know it's private and personal. Some people don't feel comfortable saying it, but if you just want to do like a hey, check in, or I need your support, or pray for me fam, whatever it is, just put it out there down below so everybody knows to add you to the list. If you don't believe in prayers and you just want positive vibes, I will send that to you as always. I send prayers, positive vibes, and baby dust to everybody because I think all the positive energy helps, whatever your beliefs are. I think that just helps when people are rooting for you. It's like the universe is conspiring for you to get what you want. All right, ladies, that's all. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Remember to share it with anyone who might find it useful. As always, take care of yourself. Take very, 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 very good care of yourself. A little bath, a little oil, who knows? I think I'm going to give myself a little massage tonight, a castor oil massage after I do my nails. And yeah, so do something nice for yourself, all right? I will talk to you later. Bye. Mwah. Baby dust to you all.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind.